AI is arguably a force, a top-down force in this world, where it will really be the big data that ends up controlling AI, whereas blockchain is more of a bottom-up force of this democratization. All things being equal, it's a generalization. But Tristan, what do you see as the political ramifications of that?
Both technologies, I would argue, have a central balance to strike. One coming from the marketing of the technology to the reality, right? The central balance is we'll improve the reality and sober from the marketing. And the other balance is exclusively using this technology, either as you mentioned, from a top down or a bottom up. In that blockchain, as we evolve blockchain implementation and integration with larger scale systems, we see from a systems perspective, you need integration of centralization and decentralization in order to make systems work. And it's not necessarily from an ethical or from a ideological perspective. It's what works, what is practical, and at the same time achieves our objectives. So from a blockchain perspective, when it was 2015, 16, blockchain the world, I have a table, I want to blockchain my table, I want to blockchain my iced tea. You know, there was a very, very strong ethos of the people should hold all of the power. And then we start to hear more and more stories of people losing their private keys, or people, you know, hacking different blockchain systems or smart contracts that haven't been properly vetted. And people, society, real people are hurt by the ethos proliferating everywhere. Because if we live only on one side of arguably anything, then, you know, you start to have ramifications. Same with AI, as you mentioned. If we're only using big data, then a lot of the nuances of what that data means, and for data scientists out there, you can definitely dive into this in 100,000 ways better than myself, but you know, you can take the same data set and formulate it in 1,000 ways. So coming only from a top-down or only from a bottom-up perspective, I think very much limits the opportunity of utility, of impact, of usability that either technology has. I have more experience on the blockchain side, within cryptocurrency, within data formulation, data integrity, and we see, as we start to acquiesce, I'll use the word, to centralization integrating with decentralization. We don't need to decentralize the world. We can decentralize some critical components where trust should be decentralized. Wonderful. Let's distill that and define it, and we can make that work. And then other parts can be made more efficient by centralized system, because functionally centralization is more efficient. Just as an example.